To find out why, not of tired. Should've said what's been on my mind, then know why. All alone and wondering why she won't call me tonight. I know she won't be by my side for just one night. Not of tired. Should've said what's been on my mind, then know why. And the last words that were said are running around in my head. Can my feet turn to a place with words of good intent? And she'll come right back around, giving it another chance to say the sounds. Not of tired. Should've said what's been on my mind, then know why. As it goes on, your feelings tend to be altered, and I can't blame you that they're faltered. I bought a gun at a liquor store, cigarettes, I'm in another town. Give me the cash out the stash, better make it fast, I'm got my son down. Alright, you wanna say it, you better say it. Up, down, spin around, I'm the sheriff of the South. I wanna play it, the other favorite, Wild West, whiskey, ginger, blacked out. Alright.
You good?
And we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another night of the SharpSHOOTers. As always, we're your hosts. Oh my God, is that Asuka? I didn't know we were guest hosting tonight. That's awesome. As always, I'm your host, Danny, and it seems like we have a guest host, Asuka. How you doing tonight, Asuka?
Me?
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
I don't know. It's Halloween, so I guess this is allowed. Please don't cancel Juice.
It's Halloween. Shut up.
Should we have this one?
Yeah, happy Halloweeny, baby. How y'all doing?
So, no big deal. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing our, well, not as always, newly introduced last week. We're doing our new format weekly where we're doing a Tuesday, Thursday show. Still kind of introducing this for everyone. Still kind of getting used to ourselves, as you can see. So, doing a Tuesday, Thursday show. Tuesday is our, what do we call it? What do we call this? I don't know.
There's no official name. I like this the variety hour. We
That's
do
what
whatever we feel like.
I was waiting for that word, the variety hour. Thank you. I was trying to figure that out. I was blanking.
Yeah, have some fun with it.
So
Jada Falco wasn't ready for that. No one's ready for Asuka, Jay.
I'm still not sure what I saw, Jay. I'm not going to lie to you. So
Alaska.
Tuesdays are
She was
variety
here.
hour. We do our trivia. We do our fun segments. This is our Halloween theme. So tonight we each built a Frankenstein wrestler. We're going to introduce and describe the features and what we did. All right.
Yes.
And we also have our What Ifs Halloween edition where Juice's What If, say hi to the producer in the background. Juice's What
Very
If
spooky. Very spooky.
is if the Boogeyman won the world championship. And my What If is, what if The Undertaker and Stephanie actually got married? So,
Gross.
going to be some interesting things going on tonight. But we start with our trivia, as my microphone
Let's go.
is trying to elude me. No, I like that. You can see me more. So,
Let's
tonight
do
we start with our trivia. Halloween themed. I figured let's go a little gory. Let's go with a first blood match. This might be easy. Whatever. What
Okay.
was the first blood match in the WWF?
Problem is, I feel like it probably happened when I wasn't watching yet.
I disagree.
Okay.
That's the only. I wouldn't ask you a question that like you have no chance of answering.
Well, maybe you never know.
I want to be fair.
Was it Austin and Vince? It's St. Valentine's Day or something. No, that was Cage, but I still want to say Austin and Vince, but it might have been like no, it wouldn't have been Rocket and Mankind. Yeah. Jay says Austin versus Taker or Kane. Probably wasn't Kane. It probably would have been Austin and Taker then. I'll go with Austin and Taker, but my gut still says Austin and Vince, but I'll say Austin and Taker.
Oof. You were so close. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kane in the first blood match where Kane wore like
That's
the long
stupid.
sleeves, and that was part of the Highway to Hell storyline. It was very
That's
bad.
dumb.
That's actually how Kane won his first WWF World Championship.
He won it in a first blood match?
Because
No.
he didn't bleed in that match. Undertaker made Austin bleed, and then like the next night he won it back. It was crazy. It was all a
Yeah,
crazy
and I knew it was a 1-day reign, and it's
Yeah.
funny though. Actually, now that you, for what it's worth, that was like months before I started watching. So technically, I
Really?
wasn't watching. Yeah, so
Oh
I wasn't
my
watching.
god!
yet.
I figured that was like perfect timing for you. My bad then.
No, it's fine.
That's
I started
hilarious.
watching. That was probably the summer before I started watching. I got into it like November, like late fall Survivor Series that year.
Nice.
That was very
Gotcha,
late,
gotcha.
very late '98. Either
That's so
way,
funny.
good question. Yeah, that's a dumb dude. First ball with Kane in his arms, whatever. Typical.
It was a ridiculous main event, and then I'm pretty sure like I didn't know if Kane actually bled or not, but like I said, he wore the long sleeves, he had the mask, so it was pretty much impossible to make him bleed. I didn't know how they were gonna pull it off anyway, so thank God
Silly.
they did not.
Yep.
So I'm just making a quick note to my producer.
All right. While you do that,
go ahead.
Okay.
Pay the bills.
No, I was just gonna I was gonna pay the bills really quick. Everybody, if you're here, if you're watching via our YouTube on demand or watching with us live here right now on Twitch, as always, we do appreciate any and all support. So see down below the little purple button, the little subscribe button. It takes a few minutes. Just got to not even. If you subscribe to us, a few dollars a month helps support us weekly. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free sub through your Amazon Prime gaming account, which comes with it. So take a minute, look through there, and you can find us, and you can give us a free sub. Costs you nothing, but still supports us just the same. Also, again, down below the link tree, we have the link to our YouTube, to the Twitch right here, all that stuff. We definitely would appreciate you taking the time to support us on those social medias as well. We're also on Facebook as well now. Please go over to Facebook, look for the SharpSHOOTers on there. And lastly, a little plug for me. This Friday, I will once again be on Till 5 Wrestling over on the Facebook side. I'm going to be doing another roundtable episode where we're going to be discussing the 20-year anniversary of Victory Road in TNA. So should be a fun time. It's going to be, I think, about 4 or 5 of us in this one, talking things out. So again, come on over to Facebook if you're a big fan of some TNA. Little spoiler alert: I'm probably going to be shitting on a lot of stuff because I rewatched these Victory Roads and they were brutal, bad stuff.
I'm like 99% sure Victory Road was also the infamous Hardy Sting main event.
Oh yeah, it's on the docket. Do not worry that we will be
No, I just
talking
want to
about
make
that
sure
for
that was
sure.
the pay per view. That's gonna be
Yeah,
rough.
that's on the list. So we'll be talking. We're not gonna hit every victory road, but we picked I think 5 or 6 of them, and we're gonna be talking about.
Oof,
And that one in particular is on the list.
that's
So yeah,
hilarious.
definitely come through. Till Five Wrestling again. It's Till Five with 2 L's. They would appreciate the support as well over on the Facebook side. So
That'd
come
be
on
dope.
through.
Yes, guys,
Yeah.
please. As you can see, we're trying to expand. We moved locations here so we can try to get a little more. After last week's little debacle with the computer, we need to put it in a cooler spot. So we're hoping that works. But please, anything you can help provide, especially if you have an Amazon Prime account, that would totally help us. That wouldn't cost you a thing. So here we go. So where
Do
are we
it.
starting? I believe we're starting with the Frankensteins. Am I correct?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
All right, Frankensteins. I'm gonna
Oh,
let.
to share how this works.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. We just had some dumb fun. We took the best or worst or most distinguishable qualities in a wrestler, and we tried to make up our own Frankenstein's of a wrestler. It could be, the head of this person and the arms of this person and the legs of this person or the mic skills of this person, the speed of this wrestler, the power of this wrestler,
Yeah.
and we mishmash them all together and we make what we consider our monsters, our beauties. They're alive, and this is just us. We're gonna share them and talk and have some fun. I don't know if you peeked at mine, Danny. I have not looked at yours. I don't know what it looks like. But
I peeked at yours just to put together this stuff for the producer. But
okay.
I mean, I'm looking at yours now because I had to have it prepped. But I'm very curious to see your explanations for this. I know when I first brought this up, it was more because I saw the like on TikTok and all those apps. It was how would you build a wrestler and stuff, and it was like Ring IQ and all
Mhm.
this stuff. And I was like, let's do something like that. That'd be totally dope. And then Juice took it and said, let's build a Frankenstein. And I didn't expect this. And then when I saw this, I was like, I gotta do a little bit more here to build a
Oh,
Frankenstein. So here we go.
well, by all means, we can still try and do your way one day, but this was just in the
Oh no,
sake
no,
of
I
time and
still did my
Halloween.
way. I just
Yeah,
adapted also to your way. So no, it's gonna be
fair
truly
enough.
fun. Here we go. I'm gonna screen
All
share
right,
this one.
sure.
Usually
Let's
I
do
do our
it.
little fancy buttons, but with all the moving, we had to do something else. So here we go. Blah blah blah. Let's click on that big one. So this is Juice's monster.
I love him. Look at him. He's beautiful.
I mean, I didn't expect literally the pieces of the body. I still didn't go that far because I couldn't take away from what you did, and I couldn't do it as well. But I didn't expect like the pieces of the body, and I think we only have like looking at it full glance right now. I think we only have one piece of the body that's the same, and that was a no-brainer for anyone who's building a Frankenstein wrestler. So that's fine.
Look at him. He's
This
perfection.
is crazy.
No notes. This is beautiful. So, we'll start from the top. We'll work our way down. Yeah.
A hundred
Jay,
percent.
Jay,
A
thank
hundred
you, Jay.
percent.
Yes. So we have Nigel's hair. I mean, what better mop to put on the head of the perfect wrestler, Nigel McGuinness with the bleach spiked hair.
Now I have a
Love
quick
it.
question. Is this all
Please.
just cosmetic? Like it's just
No,
Nigel's hair because it's Nigel's hair and no other attribute of Nigel
no,
McGuinness?
no. There's methods to the madness. Yeah.
I,
Let's see. So we have
Falberton says the split perfectly fit in the screen.
Thank you. It worked out. So yeah, so Nigel's hair. I mean, obviously, great weapon for headbutts. You get once gelled spiked hair right in the eyeball. You're done. So yeah, Nigel's hair, perfect. Next up, the eyeballs. I mean, you can't get much more intimidating than the Undertaker's rolled up eyeballs. Um,
I mean, it's
I mean
it's
that's
truly terrifying.
that's gonna scare anybody away. I love it. So we got
I'll be
Nigel's
right
hair.
back.
We got Taker's eyeballs, and then next up we go to the ears. Do we see who's whoa? Did we lose?
No,
We
I'm here.
lost
I'm here.
somebody.
Keep going. Keep going. I
All
got a
right then.
producer note. I just have to keep going. Go ahead.
Okay, fair enough. So the ears. I mean, I don't know if anybody can tell whose ears those are. They're pretty distinguishable in my opinion. I'll give a minute for the chat if anybody wants to pop in with their thoughts. But in the meantime, I'll move on to the face and the mouth. Pretty obvious. I mean, the mic skills. We have to go with CM Punk, one of the best in the business on the mic. Figured pretty easy one to go with there. Going back up, I'll go to the ears now. Those are the ears of the hardcore legend Mick Foley.
Yeah. You mean the ear?
Yeah, it's the missing ear, but I did it for both ears because why not? So yeah, a little bit of a
So
handicap there. Probably won't
together
be able to
he
hear
has
too.
one ear.
Yeah, barely, yeah. Um, and then we move on down to the midsection. Yes, Taker's eyes. Yep, we move down to the midsection. We got the chest of one Bobby Lashley. Look at those pecs. Look at that. Look at that. True monster. True freak of an athlete. Not a big man, right, Danny? To put him right on in there. And moving on from the chest,
He's not a big man. That's fine.
we go to the shoulders now. Shoulders. Do you know who the shoulders are?
I actually don't. Brock Lesnar?
Yes, the shoulders are Brock
Jesus,
Lesnar's.
it's the traps that I felt like I got at the last second.
They just popped on up. So I had to put those on in there, of course, because Cena's arms aren't big enough. Mr. Fruity Pebbles himself. So we got Cena's arms, Lesnar's traps. We got Lashley's chest, and then of course the abs of probably the best abs in the business. The one and only Finn Balor.
I mean,
the Demon.
There's no one else.
Yeah, indistinguishable. You cannot tell. And then from there, not gonna lie, ran out of room, so I got creative and I went with RVD for the legs. I mean, he's got those vicious legs with the strikes, the speed, the kicks, the jumping off the top rope. I think that's a good look. He's doing a split. He's doing a split right there. It's perfect. So I think this is the perfect specimen of a Frankenstein wrestler for this time of year, Halloween. If you saw this man coming at you down an alley, I mean, you turn the other way or just get down on your knees and give
my
up. It's over,
God.
man. It's over. So that's my Frankenstein. I love him. He doesn't have a name. I haven't thought of one, and I don't know. I'll think of one, but I didn't really put much thought into a name. Yeah, that's my Frankenstein.
That's
Thoughts?
too funny. I mean, I love it and am terrified of the same time. I also
Perfect.
feel like you'd have a hard time controlling it because it can't hear you well with two ears that create technically one maybe full ear.
Yeah, that's what makes him scary. It's unpredictability,
All right. And
Beautiful.
and any like crazy what would his like special move be? I don't even know of mine. I just thought of that question.
Uh, probably the double-handed choke slam, like Great Khali and A Train used to do. Prince Albert when they grabbed him and they just held him up and then dropped him down. Probably
Gotcha.
that double-handed choke slam, but he wouldn't go down with them. He would just be like blah 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 and let them fly by himself. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
All right. Very interesting. Thank you, Juice.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I hope you all enjoyed Juice's Frankenstein. Now,
Beautiful.
Now,
Beautiful man.
mine is not as individually detailed. It is, I still think, pretty detailed. I went a very
Okay.
different route. I decided to not be as, especially not in the face. I'm still looking at the face. It's still on my screen. I gotta change to mine. Oh, what'd I do? I did something. Hope I
I don't
didn't
know.
do something. Oh,
You changed your shirt.
I have to. Apparently, my shirt's creating problems, and this shirt is not that much better, so I'm going to probably have to do another wardrobe change. But that's
What?
neither here nor there. That's fine.
Okay.
All right?
I was like, wait, you're
Yeah,
okay.
don't you worry about it, buddy. All right there?
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see your monster.
My monster is a... Let me know when you can see it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a
okay,
lot
hold
going on
on.
with my monster. I really thought this one out. And like I said, I was doing more attributes. And then I had all my attributes done. And then I saw your freak of a monster. And I said, all right, I gotta
precious.
fix mine a little bit.
Leave him
So,
alone.
so here we go. Mine, looks-wise, I think one of the best-looking guys in the business, Randy Orton. Also, very versatile look. Clean face, very good baby face with some hair, bald psycho, beard's a good heel, so very interchangeable with looks, can go adapt face or heel in my opinion. Body wise, I went full body, you went just abs, I went full body for Finn. Thinking about it, maybe I should have picked a bigger chest, but that's all right. I went full body with Finn for abs.
Mm.
Arms, which I associate with my power. Can we guess the arms there? I think they're pretty obvious.
I mean, that's Kane.
That's Kane.
Yeah,
Strongest.
that's. I'll say that's like 01 Kane too.
Very, very well known backstage as probably like the strongest wrestler or one of the strongest ever. So I'm going to put Kane there. When Mark Henry says he's super strong, that's enough to convince me. Speed-wise are my legs. So can we figure out speed-wise? It's a pretty newer guy.
I was trying to figure that out. I was trying to read the tights. I mean,
That's why I let the tights in to give you a little bit of a hint, but I didn't want to leave them completely because it would be too obvious.
Is it Braun Breaker?
That would be Braun Breaker, yes, sir, with his like crazy fast spear. I've seen that guy move in the ring. It's terrifying. So that speed, definitely with Braun Breaker. Now we have to move to what I place into my monster. So all these side guys, that's all attributes of my monster we got. So, ring IQ, I mean, we got to go with the GOAT for the ring IQ. I think one of the smartest wrestlers to ever go in a ring. We got Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. So that's why there's a little brain up there. I take Shawn Michaels' brain, put it right.
That checks out.
Yep. All right. Next, we got toughness. So when I think of a wrestler, strength is great, but I want to know someone who can take a beating and really make you believe that, they're gonna get back up. Can't think of anyone else and who's got thrown off a Hell in a Cell, got back up, got thrown through the Hell in a Cell, and then got back up again. We got to go with Mick Foley for toughness. I mean, no other question in my opinion. Then we got your mic skills, all right? And I try to keep it all different wrestlers. So we got our mic skills, one of the best talkers in the business. I don't think there's any argument here.
Woo!
Woo! We got Ric Flair, baby.
Woo!
Stop that. That's not a good woo. That sounds like the TNA woo when him and Jay Lethal were having like the woo back and forth thing. That's what that sounded like.
Good job, Danny. Got it.
Then we have our high flyer. So I was thinking someone who could do some crazy moves. I want that ability. We got Ricochet. I mean, pretty good there. He can just jump out of a ring in a single flip and land on his feet and stand toe-to-toe with the person. So I'm going to take that kind of agility there. On the other hand, go ahead.
Okay. No, sorry. No. You keep going. I'll jump in after.
I do have Eddie Guerrero there with I just chose a move. And, Eddie Guerrero gets some love sometimes. That's fine.
Okay.
The other hand stands for your submission specialist. All right, that's someone who's going to make someone tap out. You do that with your hands, in my opinion. So that was the other hand. We got none other than Bryan Danielson. A little ode to the sharpshooters. We got a little sharpshooter there for our submission move.
That's us.
Hey, that's us. I got you, buddy. But yeah, so Bryan Danielson, I think one of the best submission specialists. You know what's funny? Originally had Dean Malenko. Then I gave it some thought, but Dean Malenko, man of 1,000 holds. That was my first thought. Thank you.
Stinko
Malenko. And the last two up top, I didn't know how to represent these. Not going to lie.
Yeah, I don't get what you're going for here.
So the last two up top, I just threw up top there. I didn't know where to put it, so I put it in the head. It's fine. Kurt Angle,
what is it, though?
Kurt Angle stands for your ring technician. I want someone who's very solid in the ring, very crisp in the ring, can do a whole, not just submission, not just take a beating or do power moves, but can really go through the thing. So
it's kind of the Danielson thing, but okay.
That's submission moves, Danielson. Specifically submission moves. Tapping
grappling and okay.
No. Stop that. I just wanted to put a Kurt Angle in there also. That's the other thing. And then
apparently,
last but not least, you're gonna say this is Mick Foley, but it's not. Mick Foley takes a beating. Jon Moxley gives a beating. I want a hardcore mindset. I want that hardcore specialist. I want a man who's going to make your guys bleed all the time. So I got a little Jon Moxley in there to show some blood, to show that my Frankenstein is not below getting dirty.
I love that your point is that you wanted someone that's going to give a beating, and your photo is literally a photo of him taking said beating. But okay, I digress.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
It was
fine.
The bloodiest, clearest picture I could find, so I decided to put that one. But yes, you are correct.
Fair enough.
He's clearly, actually, no, you're wrong. Actually, he's clearly using that as a slide, and he's sliding down to kick his opponent in the face. You just look at the angle; it's on a tilt, bro. Come on.
Oh, yeah. When you say it that way, it makes
sense. Man, this is ridiculous.
Drinking my water. Very good. Brita filter,
All right. So those are our Frankensteins. We went a little different with the routes, but we kind of got to the same place. He can give it and take it. Of course, Danny is a fan. Thank you. Square Spectrum understands me. I mean,
I think my Frankenstein was a more beautiful creature than whatever this is. I mean,
I think my Frankenstein can kick your Frankenstein's ass though, so I'm fine with it.
okay, but like obviously you naturally need to take like all the sides out of the picture and just they no, I'm being serious now. Like they can still have those attributes,
That's
but like
fair.
when we're looking at
So if we're looking at just
your
straight,
guy versus my guy,
so straight your guy versus my guy, I think my guy's faster. Braun Breaker's faster than RVD.
I don't know. I mean, well, listen, if we're playing that prime game, I mean, you're rocking 01 Kane's arms there.
Yeah,
so,
that's like the strongest Kane.
All right, and I'm rocking
what year
prime
did
RVD
you have?
legs.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna try to scroll back to yours real quick without ruining stuff. I'm gonna spoil stuff. It's all right.
It's fine. No,
Yeah,
don't leave it. It's
so
fine. Leave
that's orange armband. Yeah, bro. That's like, what Cena is that? I don't know. That might be Prime Cena. Those arms looked fucking jacked. That might be Prime Cena.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make these characters in WWE 2K and then just make them go at it for an hour to see who wins. But
Do the best of 7.
all right, Square Spectrum wants a side by side. You know what? We're gonna work on that side by side. I'm gonna post it tomorrow on our socials, and everybody can weigh in on our Facebook and
My
Twitter.
dad could beat up your dad. That's exactly the vibes I want to give. Good job.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'll get you a side by side for tomorrow on socials. Y'all can vote and see which one you like more.
I do agree with that. I like that. All right.
Yep.
So at this time, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we're going to come back with our what ifs. Stay tuned to hear what if is that a card pack?
Yeah.
Are we doing a card pack opening tonight?
When we're back, it's the last one.
When we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. It's the last one. And
This
after
box.
that are our what ifs. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay tuned. We will BRB if I could find whatever it is I am looking for.
It's in the same spot that it is every week.
It's
You got this, Danny.
It never is.
Ah!
And I can't find strength to move. It's a true cliche that I wanna flow this way. Will the world fall down on me? Tell me now there's one more chance to stay. Trying to move. Was it too cliche that I wanna flow that way? So the world fell down on me. Tell me that
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Oh, here he is with the Oscar mask again. Welcome back, as we start with our card on opening. Card opening.
yeah.
Card opening. Unpacking.
Card pack.
Oh,
All right, let's do this.
and Juice is back. Hello, Juice.
It's me. Face reveal.
It's
Hello,
been him
everybody.
all along.
After all these years, I'm a man. All right.
That would be weird.
So this is the last pack. For those of you that have been watching, of the metal blaster box. So starting next week, I will be going back to the Allure box. And yeah. So let's get this going. First off, we have in the silver Andrade.
Great.
a base Andrade. We have a base Hikaru Shida,
That's a good one.
like that. We have a base Matt Seidel.
Oh, that's a nice
Again,
one.
these are from 2022. Just a reminder for everybody. These are 2 years old now. So we have Sammy Guevara in the blue. So this is the blue variant that comes in each pack.
That's JAS, right? With the little jacket, the little vest.
Yes, yeah. Ooh, I'll save that one for last. 'Cause that's the hit. Ooh, these are both good. Good pack. We have the base Darby Allin.
That's a good one. That's a cool. I like the background.
Yeah, that's dope. We have the base Tony Storm.
All right, that one's gonna be gross. Please keep
Great
that
timeless.
looking.
What?
What?
Look at her. She's gorgeous.
All
I
right.
love you, Tony. I love you. From one juice to the other. Come to me. I'll treat you right. Now this last one it's a Claudio Castagnoli card, but it's called Feeling the Love, and it's got like a very unique like look to it. So it's not part of the base set.
That's so interesting. What's that?
And it's got a lot of
background?
it's got a lot of signs in the background that say like Claudio.
Those are signs. Okay, cool. I thought
Claudio.
that's what they were. I was like, it looks.
Yeah. Like
And
see
it's
like
very
see all say
pixelated
Claudio
too.
and stuff.
Interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it's not even really. I guess it kind of is like the glitter. That's a cool card though. So that's my other hit.
That
So
might be
overall,
my
a
favorite
good,
one you've gotten so far.
overall, it was a good pack though, because yeah, I got a Punk card in there that was good. I got a good Cole card, some good stuff. So I like that. So yeah, that was the end of that first blaster box. So next week we'll start a new blaster box set, the
Is-
Allure.
I was gonna
set.
say, is it metal again? It's a lore this time. Can we get
Yeah,
a
this
little
is a
sneak
different-
peek? Can we see what they look like?
It's all the way
Nah,
over
they're
there.
all the way over there. Forget it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, too
All
far
right.
gone.
What you know?
Yes.
What if they were closer to you? Know that's crazy. Speaking of what ifs, tonight we are doing our Halloween edition of What If. So we each picked one What If, and we decided to, instead of giving it to the other one, decided to take it ourselves and run with it because we were both very excited about our own individual What Ifs. So I'm gonna go first. I'm just pulling up my notes really quick. All right. So I'll be going first, and my what if is what if The Undertaker actually married Stephanie McMahon in April of '99. So for anyone who doesn't remember this angle, we had the Ministry running amok all over the WWF, and we had sweet, innocent Stephanie McMahon. This is one of the first times we've really been introduced to her, and she's been on, like, in a storyline thing. She was kidnapped by the Ministry and was about to be wed to the Undertaker in an unholy matrimony where she was being crucified. And as she was going up, Stone Cold Steve Austin came out and stopped the wedding. So my addition is, what if Stone Cold Steve Austin didn't stop the wedding? What would have happened? So
Let's go.
after
Let's
the
see.
last what if, I was woefully unprepared compared to my fellow host here, Juice. So this time I've made hopefully a better attempt. I still can't get to your level, but that's fine. Should be a much better attempt than last time. So here we go.
It's okay. You know what? We have fun along the way, and this is to try and scare each other. You know, this is Halloween, so
This I hope does scare
Please.
you a little bit. So
do your best.
immediately
go.
Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out that night, is stopped by the Ministry instead of able to single-handedly overpower, 8 guys. They all are able to stop him and force him to watch the wedding that happens. The immediate effect, the storyline of the higher power. Vince is not the higher power in this version. Shane is the higher power in this version.
Oh boy.
Shane is tired of Daddy's little princess. Shane is tired of Daddy running the company. And Shane made a pact with The Undertaker that if he could break Vince mentally and take over the company, he can marry Stephanie and pretty much have free reign. So that is what happened. Shane was revealed as the higher power all along. Triple H, on the other hand, sticks with DX. Gang wars continue. Triple H's future stays with DX until 2001, where he tears his quad and is forced to retire. Triple H is no longer in the WWF history books. Moving on from there, the corporate ministry. They become very powerful. Vince McMahon pretty much takes a mental hiatus. Stephanie is unfortunately dragged around. You can tell she is not happy in her position.
In her being married
to the Dark Lord, until eventually she becomes seduced by the Dark Lord and starts giving in a little bit. If you've ever seen Charmed, think of Phoebe and Cole when she married him. So the reign of the real corporate ministry begins when we have Stephanie help The Undertaker win the WWF title at the Royal Rumble in 2000, where he holds the title for about a year and a half until WrestleMania 17.
So he wins the Rumble in 2000?
No, he wins the title at the Rumble in 2000.
Okay, so he beats Foley for it, or something. Okay.
So, year and a half long reign. Him and Stephanie rule. Shane's loving life, being in charge of the WWF, until WrestleMania 17, when Vince McMahon returns to help his longtime adversary, Stone Cold Steve Austin, in the main event, and cost The Undertaker the WWF Championship. So the iconic WrestleMania 17 handshake of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon still happens, but this time it makes fucking sense. So Vince McMahon takes out The Undertaker, takes the belt away from him, breaks the power. Undertaker, Shane...
Wait.
Go ahead.
How does he break the power?
Well, because they lost the title, they lose all the power. Vince McMahon came back. Okay. Shane never really took control of the company. Vince had a mental lapse, and he took his place while Vince was out of commission. So now Vince is back, takes his company back, takes his title back. Undertaker, Shane, Steph disappear. The night after WrestleMania 17, the invasion still happens. This time with Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff leading the charge like it should have been. Unfortunately, though, ECW gets annihilated during the invasion, and it really just comes down to WCW versus WWF. At Survivor Series 2001, it is this time Team WWF of Austin, Rock, Angle, Kane, and Jericho versus Goldberg, Sting, Hogan, Flair, and DDP.
Was Taker baby now?
Taker's not in this match.
Oh, I thought you said Taker.
Austin, Rock, Angle, Kane, and Jericho.
Thank you. Okay.
At the end of this match is down to Jericho and Austin versus Sting. As Austin's about to beat Sting, Jericho turns on Austin and Team WWF to go back to where he came from with WCW. Before the 3 count can happen, though, the lights go out, a gong hits, Undertaker appears in the ring, chokeslams Sting, puts Austin on top. Team WWF still wins. WCW is still defeated. This time, though, what happens is the next night on Raw, Steph, Shane, and Taker all come out to brag about how they saved the WWE, and the only cost to Vince was to give up Monday Night Raw. So Vince gives Monday Night Raw to Stephanie, Shane, and Undertaker. He keeps SmackDown, and the brand split still continues. Eventually, Shane is double turned by Stephanie and Undertaker. They run it for a while. Yada, yada, yada. Now we're fast forwarding down a couple of decades. I can't go that far. That's a lot of story.
Decades.
WrestleMania, well, a decade, I guess. A decade and a half. WrestleMania 30 rolls around. Undertaker's undefeated streak versus Brock Lesnar is still up for grabs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This time, Stephanie McMahon, Undertaker's wife, comes out of the crowd, slaps Paul Heyman, gets in the ring, slaps Brock Lesnar twice, kicks him in the nuts. Undertaker tombstones him. The streak is never broken. Undertaker retires that night. Later that night, The Undertaker blows up Vince's limo when Vince gets inside and declares that the WWE is his and Stephanie's to run forever. And that is what would happen if Undertaker actually married Stephanie McMahon.
Jeez. That wasn't a scary story at all. I was all about that. Let's go.
Well, people died, careers ended.
Yeah, but they're all the right people. I thought Yokozuna was coming out at Survivor Series for a minute there when you said the lights went out and the gong hit. I thought it was going to be
Imagine if
Yoko.
he just came back from the dead, because I think he would.
Hey, this is a what if, man. You could have done anything. I like it.
All right. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What a professional I didn't read that before. All right, so that was my what if. Please let me know if you liked it. Please let me know what you would have changed, what you would have kept. I tried to make some moments still stick around. I really wanted to tie in the WrestleMania 17 moment. I was like, how could that have actually worked? So, tried my best there. Hope it worked.
Yeah. Nice. All right, well done. I liked it. It was good. That was good. It was well thought out. It was better than the last one.
Much better than the last one.
Not that the last one wasn't bad. Just we didn't have an idea of what we wanted it to be yet, but that was good.
Sweet. All right.
My favorite part was no more Triple H. That was my favorite part.
Figured you were like that. I was like, Triple H, that's all gone now. Let's see how Raw would have been without. It would have worked better. All right, moving on. We are now going to go to your what if I could get there.
Yes.
There we go. And
my what if
go ahead.
Is going to be, what if the Boogeyman won the World Championship? So, strap in, Danny. WrestleMania 22, 2006. Boogeyman has just defeated Booker T and Sharmell. And we fast forward after that, a month later, it's King of the Ring. In the finals of the King of the Ring, Boogeyman and Booker T face off once again in the finals. But this time, the Boogeyman defeats Booker T. No King Booker. Now,
Thank God.
all hail Lord Boogie, the King of the Ring. With no King Booker, Lord Boogie reigns supreme. Goes on a month later. He jumps the gun. He's like, I'm not waiting till SummerSlam. I want my title shot and I want it now. Judgment Day 2006. He goes on. He challenges Rey Mysterio for the World Heavyweight title. The same World Heavyweight title that Rey Mysterio won for Eddie. What are they? Nah, not going to last for long. Sorry about that. Lord Boogie takes out Rey Mysterio, becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion.
I can't keep hearing you say Lord Boogie. It's cracking me up.
He does it. Lord Boogie. He moves on as World Heavyweight Champion. After he goes on, he feuds with Rey for a little while, beats him in a rematch. From there, throughout the rest of the summer, he's feuding with Batista. He's feuding with Bobby Lashley. He ends up, he's possessing Batista. He makes him become Deacon Batista again. Goes after Lashley with him. Lashley's clearly afraid of worms, and time again, he can't overcome Boogie because he's using them. Scares off Lashley from WWE, goes off the TNA, never comes back to be seen again. From there, the summer, SummerSlam comes and goes. He beats Batista and Lashley in a triple threat match. Now we're in the fall. Now he starts feuding with Finley, starts feuding with Little Bastard, aka Hornswoggle. But then from there, Boogeyman sets up a stipulation, and he goes and he beats Finley, and from there, he banishes Hornswoggle for eternity to hell. Hornswoggle, gone. consumed by the demons. The Lord Boogie reigns supreme, and no more Hornswoggle in WWE because of this loss of Finley. Then from there,
The anonymous Raw GM.
he's gone. He's gone. No anonymous Raw GM ever happens because Hornswoggle is deceased. He's banished to hell, next to Lord Boogie.
Lord Boogie. Sounds like a character from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oogie Boogie, Lord Boogie, yeah. So now we go off. Now he starts feuding with Cena and Big Show. This is when champions reign supreme. So you have Raw, SmackDown, ECW champions all fighting each other. So we go Cyber Sunday, Survivor Series. So at Cyber Sunday, the fans vote, and the match becomes a dance-off. And it's a dance-off between all of them. And Boogie clearly dominates with his dance moves. And after that, he takes them out. And then after that match, Cena gains respect for Boogeyman for his dance moves and for defeating him at Cyber Sunday. So now Boogeyman and John Cena start teaming up over the next few weeks. And, it's classics like Cena Orton team up, Cena, all that stuff. So Cena Batista, but not Cena and Lord Boogie. And they're going at it, and Cena's got to respect what's going on. And all of a sudden Christmas comes, and then Cena is like, hey, Boogie, what are you doing? It's tribute to the troops. Why are you attacking Santa Claus? And John Cena's like, that's it. I'm done. I can't fight with you anymore. I can't roll with you anymore. Now we're going to start feuding. So they have a best of 7 series to determine the best champion between Raw and SmackDown because ECW shut down clearly after all of this. And they're going at it in the best of 7. And what happens is that they're so evenly matched. Every match ends in a DQ or a count out. The entire best of 7 and against the match 7 of the best of 7. And Boogeyman wins via count out. A true spectacle to see. Boogeyman defeats John Cena best of 7. Now, No Way Out, 2007, Boogeyman gets in the ring. He says, I don't have a challenger for WrestleMania. Who's going to step up and challenge me? Who's it going to be? Oh my God, no one knows. It's Kane. Kane shows up. He accepts. They feud for a few weeks, and all of a sudden, Boogeyman, he takes Kane out. He uses his staff. He points it at Kane, turns Kane into a crow. All of a sudden now Crow Kane, he's not human anymore. He can't do anything. He can't even fight Boogeyman at WrestleMania. So who's going to fight him? Who shows up? The Undertaker. He's going to go after Kane. He's going to, fight for his brother's honor. All of a sudden, the match is set. Taker versus Boogie. Title versus streak. If Taker wins, he gets back his brother. But if he loses, Taker is erased from all history. He's banished to hell, just like Hornswoggle, never to be seen again. What do we do? Oh, my God, the stakes at WrestleMania 23, unheard of. Are you with me, Danny? Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you with me for the end?
Somehow, yes.
Okay. So, they wrestle. A huge back and forth 5-star match. Everyone's losing their minds. Oh my God, Lord Boogie versus the Taker. Like, they gotta save Kane. He's a bird. He's gonna eat all Boogeyman's worms. And that's what he starts doing. He's distracting Boogeyman. Boogeyman's like, hey, get away from my worms. Taker grabs him, flips him upside down. Tombstone, Taker beats Boogeyman, wins the title, saves his brother. Smoke emerges from the staff, and Kane is back. He's no longer a bird. He's now a human. And as they're celebrating, everyone's rejoicing. The Druids come, and they grab Boogeyman, and they drag Boogeyman away. And we don't know where he goes, but he's never to be seen again. But the year-long reign of Boogeyman as world champion is never forgotten. I rest my case. Thank you.
How, what the crazy thing is, that's not even a question for me, man. That's a question for you.
What?
How high were you when you came up with this fever dream?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Listen.
I don't know if our fans believe you.
These are listen, this is a what if. This is a what if scary story. And if I'm making you feel uneasy and uncomfortable, I did my job. Boo, motherfucker.
So you got rid of Hornswoggle.
Yeah, he's banished.
You had a year-long reign of some of the worst title matches I think I've ever heard of, including the worst best of 7 in the history of wrestling, it sounds like.
You didn't see him. You didn't see him happen.
Well, with the results.
This was for the honor of This is for the honor of Santa Claus. Boogeyman attacked Santa Claus in front of the troops. And Cena was like, nah, I don't roll with this anymore. And they went at it leading up to the Royal Rumble. That's where it paid off, by the way. I forgot to mention that. The Royal Rumble is where Boogeyman beat him definitively by DQ.
And then I'm assuming because it was Kane and Undertaker who were able to take each other's spots that neither one of them won the Royal Rumble. So the winner of the Royal Rumble faced John Cena that year.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I think Edge won that year, but
Of course, of course, of course.
or Taker actually. Hold on, that was 20. That was '07.
Was that the year Taker won
Uh,
for real?
yeah, '07 was Taker. Yeah,
That's hilarious. Hey, that worked out perfectly. That's why
I
he
knew
comes
exactly
back
what I
for
was
the
doing.
honor. I knew exactly what I was doing.
That's my what if. I think it's glorious. This is what if Boogeyman won the world title.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
I love how we both 100% on purpose tied in real life events and made sure those real moments still happen in this history. It's great. It's
I
fantastic.
mean, I mean, yeah. Who can forget Boogeyman turning Kane into a crow and the crow eating Boogie's worms to distract him from losing the championship? I mean, if that's not a WrestleMania moment, I don't know what is.
Oh,
What
Juice's
is?
video disappeared. I hope.
I'm still.
I don't know
Hold
what happened.
on.
Yeah, that might have been me. There we go. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's back. That
Yeah,
was weird. Don't know what
you
happened.
censored me. You censored me. It was Boogeyman. He
I
got
mean,
mad.
the Boogeyman was like, you can't give away my secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, it's just Boogeyman never got a title shot at all, in any of his matches. So that's kind of what spawned it for me. I looked at how many matches he's wrestled in his career, and he only wrestled 45 in WWE
That's wild.
throughout his whole career. Never got a title shot, and you figure with how over he was, they would have at least like played with that, but they never went there. So I was like, you know what? Let's go there.
To be honest with you, like, I kind of understand how is he gonna hold a title? Like, what title would he care about? He literally cares
The
about
world title.
scaring people, eating worms, and breaking clocks.
The world title. We would have had the world title. I was gonna do a whole bit with the clock and MVP, but I didn't go there. I left it.
That would have been hilarious. That would have been so funny. All right. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this very special Halloween edition. I couldn't stop laughing. Every segment was hilarious. The Frankensteins looked ridiculous. The what ifs I really enjoyed. Yours was out of this world. I was like, I got a good one this week, and I really thought this one out. And then I listened to yours. I was like, oh, all right. Mine was too real. Apparently, was the problem for this one.
Listen, man, very few people can get in my head. You just gotta do
Very
your best.
obviously, yes, sir.
That's all. You just do you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us this Thursday as we do our business talk with our new format. Hope you really liked it last week. It really, I think, worked out well. We'll be doing, unfortunately, Crown Jewel predictions. I hate Crown Jewel.
7 matches.
7 whole. I mean, that's a lot for WWE, and that's because
That's true.
the Prince requested it. The Prince gets what he wants. You know how it goes. So we'll be talking very little about Crown Jewel, but more so about other things happening in WWE and especially in AEW. Really hope tomorrow night is a good show because now that, in my opinion, baseball is over, I need basketball and AEW to carry me through the next few months.
Seasonal depression, Danny. It's a hell of a thing.
I mean, it is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you Thursday. Thank you for joining as always. Have a great night. Adios.
like a change of pace. Like a feather on your shoulder, it's answering grace. So it's not so bad. Let me tell you